What's up, everybody? This is yours truly, Igor in Russia, and I'm a foreigner traveling to Russia. And this time around, I'm back to Moscow, and I'm here with another American, your favorites, expat American. What's up, Joe?
What's up, man? How you doing, guys? It's me, Joseph Stephen Rose, the expat American. And before we start, I have a very important question, Igor. It might sound like a joke, but seriously, where am I?
This is Triumphal Square right next to Mayakovskaya, one of the most beautiful and most photographed metro stations. Mayakovskaya, Green Line.
Station right there? With
Yes.
the big red M on it?
Yes. Yeah, and if you want to see more of the stations, I have filmed lots of stations in Petersburg and Moscow. I love metros. That's one of the best places. And the other thing, and here's the Mayakovsky himself, but it doesn't tilt.
With a bird on his head?
Anyway, so yes, and this is Hotel Peking. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, anyway.
And
on with the show. But look at this, guys. I have 5 children. I have my children here. Whoa! This one he's a little scared right now because his dad is tall, and I just picked him up. He's like, what the heck?
Expat American is the tallest guy in Moscow.
That's Maxime. But also, look over here. We have swings for adults. So even deep into the city, there's plenty of activities to do. And that is Christmas tree art or New Year's tree art. So they celebrate the holidays here just like they do in your city. And since I have the microphone on me, I can now take control of this show. Look at that beautiful metro entrance. You know, I'm excited, I'm happy, but it's for real. This is a beautiful, beautiful city, and I'm still in shock to see what Russia's really like.
All right, guys, in case you haven't subscribed to my channel, Igor in Russia, please do. And of course, our guest, Expat American channel on YouTube and Telegram. Subscribe, link in the description. So, Expat Joe, you said you have 5 kids. What is life like in Moscow? Not center, but real Moscow, where most people live. In the neighborhoods, you know, the normal people's neighborhoods. How's life like in Moscow as a family man and as an expat?
Well, I've thought about this. I think that where I'm living, it's not in the center or out of the center. I'm kind of like right on the edge. I'm not too deep in, but I'm not too far out.
But I mean like center. Yeah, sure. Neighborhoods in the center counts as well.
Yeah, but I would say that the important thing is I'm part of the metro system. And what that means is I don't have to have a car, and I don't have a car. And, you know, you live in neighborhoods that are every super block has everything you could possibly want. Yep. So, you know, I'm just a few minutes walk from the kids' childcare, the other kids' school, the superstore, the metro. You know, I get on the metro. It took me 40 minutes to get to this spot from my house. If I want to go to Red Square, it's going to be, another 10 minutes. It's not that much at all. If I want to go straight from my home to Red Square, it's 40 minutes. And sometimes, like you mentioned, this street over here that you guys can see in the distance, you see the cars and the traffic and the frustration. I don't ever have to go through that because I don't have a car. I'm not in the car. So I sometimes
spend 2 hours traveling the traffic jams per direction in Moscow.
Oh yeah, I know it because I lived in New York and Los Angeles, and when I was in my 20s and I would go to, you know, Hollywood sets or just work in film offices. One time I was living in the Valley and I had to work in San Diego. I forgot what it's called.
San Francisco.
No, not San Francisco.
A few moments later.
Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah.
I started thinking of the movie Falling Down, and then I remembered. It's a good movie, by the way. Anyway, so I would have to get up and go 2 hours in traffic from the Valley. It was Glendale, Burbank area to Santa Monica. And then after work was over, I got to do it all over again. You're just sitting in that car. You're just wasting gas. You're wasting time. So actually,
ruining the environment.
When we moved here, I told my Russian wife, I was like, you get us an apartment where we can walk to school, to the store, to the metro.
And she said, probably, let me guess, well, that's every neighborhood, every area.
No, she said, we can't do that, Joe. Oh my gosh, we won't be able to find it. I was like, no, you
It's
can.
everywhere.
I've been to Moscow a lot. It's everywhere. That's what I want. I do not want to waste 4 hours of my life every day commuting, for work or the kids or whatever.
But also, the cities are very similar, so just getting a heads up of the possible, like, people criticize that it's Moscow, it's only in Moscow. Moscow is not Russia and all that BS. It's actually everywhere, especially in a semi-major city or even a smaller city, 500,000 or less, or even small cities. That's the basic construction style of Russia. That's you have everything around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Schools, shopping malls, bank services, everything you need.
And I guess that was designed by the Soviet Union, not by the Russian Empire.
Yes, exactly. It's very different, of course. And so, yeah, you totally don't need to get to Kremlin, Great Square. And if you do, that's also like something for you to do. You don't pass Kremlin every day. You don't need to. You have everything at your proximity.
Yeah. When I started to get into this, it did cross my mind, oh no, do I have to be careful what I say? Will I offend Americans if I say it like this? Will I offend Russians if I say it like that? And then I realized, well, no, Joe, I just got to be honest. I have to have the same message, which is the truth, to everyone I talk to. And, whether they like it or not, that's what it is. And I'm not saying bad things about America like I hate America. I will say that I think America's not doing well right now.
Critical.
Yeah, but I want...
Or realistic.
I want America to do well. I am all for America. I'm all for Russia too. I think Russia is my new beautiful home, which is full of history, and I love it. So I speak the same to everyone, the same message, and they can accept it or not. I stumped you. I'm too smart. You don't know what else to say.
I know, but what about but no, like, trolling attacks, like, uncalled for things, more than usual,
on
I mean.
YouTube, people leave terrible comments all the time. What the heck is that building? It looks beautiful. It looks like Art Deco. It looks like old style Batman. What is it?
It looks like the similar buildings, like the Stalin sisters, but actually, first I thought it was also, but it's actually a modern building. I think it's at least Sberbank is there. So it might be Sberbank.
It is cool because that style and the style that we saw earlier right behind the cameraman and the one in the distance there, they're all very, very similar.
But I think it's just because of the skyline they made that look like that. So, but it's a modern building, and this is Garden Ring over there, and this is Tverskaya.
Yeah?
This is the main street.
I've been on Garden Ring yet.
Well, it's a Garden Ring. It's not a touristy place. It's cool and all, but it's not like you must visit Garden Ring.
Okay,
it
sounds like a ring of like a garden path.
Yeah, but it's just for the cars, basically.
Okay.
It's very noisy.
So
It's
is
the
this
same.
street?
That's
I
Garden Ring.
interrupted you.
That's Garden Ring. So
that is too?
that's what. Yeah, it's the same thing. Goes underneath and goes
that
up.
looks like New York City. It
Yeah.
looks like busy, crowded, angry people.
So speaking about angry and a crowd of people, how's life in Moscow? Is it Muscovites angry people compared to other Russians? Have you experienced some of that? Or is it like, are they always Russian? I mean, SH Russian. Sure, the most of them are Russian.
Well, I spend probably 80% of my time in Moscow and 20% in other parts of Russia. It seems the same to me. I mean, I assume that people here are a little bit more grumpy, just like they're a little bit more grumpy in New York.
Yeah, I can concur. That's what I heard also before properly starting to get to know Moscow, and people here are way more nicer than the stereotypes, and also that they are a bit more in a hurry. Yeah, but that's just because it's big city.
They don't do small talk here.
Yeah,
but they're far more giving of themselves and sacrifice and physical needs just to strangers on the street if something happens.
Yeah, and also notice that, for example, in St. Petersburg, which is a little bit slower, quieter city, you can start small talk with people, and they're a little bit nicer. Here, everybody's friendly, but you can see they don't necessarily want to small talk with you. And I saw a little doggy, and I thought, hey, I'm gonna bother this babushka. I'm gonna say, nice dog, and she looked like really grumpy, like, why are you talking to me? And I said, nice dog, she. So that's because there's so many people and all kinds of people. And sometimes, by the way, in these kind of big cities, there are people who make you small talk in order to, you know, maybe steal something. This is rare, but 20 million people, there's all sorts of people. So that's why I think they are aware, because not to be tricked.
Right.
The same day, I saw a babushka, she asked me for direction. She said, somebody, mошенники, those who call and steal your money, and they target all people. So this is maybe the backstory.
In the US as well.
Yeah, and I felt bad. I'm just like, oh my God, I told her, don't, if anybody offers anything, that's not how it's done. That's don't fall for it. But yeah, she was visiting a lawyer. I hope she gets something, some kind of a compensation, I don't know, from the government. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the city is crowded.
All right, guys, this is Igor in Russia. This is Expat American. Nice to have you on the show once again. Very interesting. If you speak Russian, you can check this on my West to East Quest channel. Subscribe, push like, you know what to do. I always tell you, you probably don't need to hear it, but anyways, the links are there. Thanks for having us on your hometown.
It is my hometown now.
I'm a
You're
tourist.
right.
I'm a tourist here.
That's right.
Still waiting for you in St. Petersburg.
Behave, you tourist.
Still waiting. I was fined in the summer, remember? I was fined the traffic police. But anyways, welcome to St. Petersburg. Also, I'm gonna be a good host for you there once you get there.
I gotta come.
Springtime it is. All right, guys. See you. Bye from Moscow.
That's not it, though.
Oh.
You guys have to come now to my channel and see Igor with me. Click the link.
Exactly. Bye, y'all. From beautiful city of Moskva, город-герой.
Perfect.
Thanks for watching another of my videos. I do a lot of work and showing you reality in Russia and Russia-related places. Make sure to check out the places that you're interested in with the link in the description. There's an interactive Google Maps that you can use to find another places all around the world. Go check it out on a browser. Also, if you want to support and you wear Igor Russian shop clothing, you can do that. There's a link in the description to my store. Distribution all across the world. Thanks for watching, and leave a like, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.